Hi, and welcome to Yoga for the Hellscape, Class 3. I have enough, I am enough. This class is a Yoga Nidra guided meditation where you will not participate in physical asana, but you will set up in a shavasana that is supported and receptive, and you will enjoy most of the class in that form. If you have questions about how to set that up, or you just want a little more information about it, you can watch the previous video in this series that's called Yoga Nidra Prep. It lasts 8 or 9 minutes and can help you be prepared to just get going with this class when you come back. My goal for this class is to help you energetically get rid of any parts of you that have longing or wishing or just don't quite feel satisfied. A lot of that is created in our society on purpose so that we'll spend money, we'll participate in other kinds of ways that are actually destructive to ourselves, and so that longing is fabricated and it doesn't belong to you. We come with everything we need and we have access to it all around us, and so my goal with this is to help you remember that and get back to it. And so that's a big ambitious goal for today, but we'll get there. And if you ever find your way away from it, know that you can always come back and repeat this class and just kind of revisit those energies that remind you of all the immensity that you in fact are. All right, so before we begin, we're going to actually make use of 2 traditional Chinese medicine acupoints in our bodies that help promote abundance and satisfaction, okay? And so we're gonna learn those 2, we're gonna engage with those 2 while we're seated, and then I'll invite you to set up for the remainder of the class, okay? So the 2 points that we're gonna work with today are Spleen 4 and Liver 3, all right? And I've drawn the little parts on dots on my feet so that you can see them. And if you like visuals instead of just descriptors, we'll start with Spleen 4. It's on the side of the foot and right here. And it's, if you remember, we did a class where we were working with the diaphragm line, which is running right here where my finger is tracing. This is the very end of that. It's under kind of the ball of the foot, and you can hook in there. And if you're seated upright, you can actually dig a thumb into it, and that's really helpful. A lot of times people notice stagnation there, which can make it feel tender or sore even. So we're going to work with that one. That one's if you're looking it up to get more information about it or anything like that, sometimes it's called Prince's grandson. And it's a place, a flow, and of remembering your value and how to walk really in that value. If you don't like using your fingers, or you have like long nails or anything like that, I can recommend using a wand. This is a crystal wand. You don't have to have a crystal one if you don't have those, or sometimes they're expensive. But if you want to get just a reflexology tool, that can help as well, so that you have some leverage, and that can help you just kind of get into that point more, especially if like your fingers have arthritis or anything like that that would get in the way of a nice firm connection there. I would recommend using a tool. But you're gonna find that Prince's grandson point, or the Spleen 4, on both feet, and you're gonna dig either your thumbs or a tool into them. And if you use a tool, you have to go obviously one at a time. But you're gonna just kind of either press and hold there, or you can kind of move your thumb a little bit to kind of create some stimulation at that point. All right, so hang with that for a minute, making sure you're breathing. Good, and now we'll go to the other point. It's Liver 3. It's actually on the top of the foot. So I'm gonna try to turn here so you see it. This one is here. It's between the first and second toes, between the bones there, and it's a few fingers in, 2 or 3 fingers, and it's right there on both feet. And you will do the same thing there, maybe digging in a finger on the top of the foot. And again, a lot of times that channel gets sore as well, or stagnant, and can feel sore or just tender as well. So work into that. And in fact, if you're using your hands, you can hold both of these points on both of your feet all at the same time. All right, so just breathing there. And if you want to see kind of how I'm sitting so that I am holding all 4 of these points, it's like this. Okay, if you're in a chair, you can cross a leg in your chair. You can do the 2 points like that with one hand. There are lots of different ways to get at them. The posture that you're in with your overall body doesn't matter as much as you breathing and you being on the points and you just allowing the channels to reopen and to flow. All right, so spend a little time there. Okay, great. And so you can let that go. You can shake out your hands if they have feelings of tension or anything from working with those points. Just let everything kind of shake out and go. And now I'll invite you to set up in your supported Shavasana for the rest of the class. So I'll give you a few minutes to do that. If you have questions or just want to review how to do that, go back to the previous video, as I mentioned before, Yoga Nidra Prep, and you can get some really good tips for that. Finding your way into a comfortable, reclined position, propped up by pillows, perhaps wrapped in a blanket, closing off all the sensory aspects of you that you do not need, perhaps covering your eyes, your ears, and letting go of any holding on in your shoulders, in your jaws, in your hands. Noticing breath without changing it. Just notice where it comes into your body and what it does as it's there. Your breath is always with you as you are here. You can always come back to it as a way of restoring balance and as a reminder of all you do, just as you are. During this experience, listen to my voice. If we are doing the body scan where we go part by part and I ask you just to notice the part, don't worry if I say a part that you're not familiar with, if I use a term that you've never heard before. Don't try to figure out where it is or worry that you don't know. Just keep breathing. Keep following my voice. Your body may even show you where that part is. It's quite intuitive. So just follow along, listening and trusting not my words, but yourself. Be open to everything. This is your experience with all of your component parts, including ones that we don't often engage with. Let your psychic and dreamlike parts really come alive in this. You may close your eyes during this, but you may not feel that that is safe or comfortable. It is not necessary that you have your eyes closed. Trust your instincts about that. And you could find that you start with them open and you feel more comfortable closing them as we go on. Or the other way around. You start off with closed eyes, but then you find it's better and more grounding to keep them open. Again, follow your instincts with that. Arriving here. Find in this moment the part of your body or parts that feel the most relaxed and at ease. Notice those parts. Notice those qualities of relaxation and ease. Breathing in those qualities. And now expand those qualities beyond the parts where they currently are into all parts of the body, allowing that relaxation and ease to expand and to stretch into every single fiber and cell of the physical body. Breathing here in this deep relaxation. This is the only place you are meant to be. Find now and feel the heart space of the body. Breathing here. Allowing the heart space to fill with your breath. Invite in this heart space your sankalpa. Sankalpa is a Sanskrit word meaning heart's greatest desire. This is about being, not about wanting or having. This heart's greatest desire is about who you are. It is a deeper yearning to return to that. It's for a yoking, a coming together, a connection. Feel and notice sankalpa in your heart. It is not something on the surface. This is an ultimate connection which can never be taken away. Allow yourself to reconnect with this sankalpa. You may not yet see or know specifically what it is, but you know that it's there and that it's part of you, and that you are in everything that you do in this life, returning to that sankalpa, rebuilding that connection, and using that connection to pave your way, to walk your dharma in this life. What is your sankalpa? You may not yet have the answer, but just asking the question invites it to you. So always come back to the question, what is my heart's greatest desire? It is a roadmap. It is a companion in all that you do. It is a key to that being. Allow yourself to feel sankalpa in every possible way, in every possible corridor of your being. Know and connect with your heart's greatest desire. Now we will begin the body scan, starting with the right hand. Trace with me the parts of the body that I speak. Notice them in your body. Right hand thumb. Right hand pointer finger. Right hand middle finger. Right hand fourth finger. Right hand pinky finger. Right hand palm. Back of right hand. Right inner forearm. Right outer forearm. Right wrist. Right inner elbow. Right outer elbow. Right upper arm. Right shoulder. Top of right shoulder. Side of right neck. Side of right head. Right outer ear. Right inner ear. Top of the head. Left side of the head. Left inner ear. Left outer ear. Side of left neck. Top of left shoulder. Left shoulder. Left upper arm. Left outer elbow. Left inner elbow. Left lower arm. Left wrist. Back of left hand. Left palm. Left pinky. Left fourth finger. Left middle finger. Left pointer finger. Left thumb. Beginning again at the top of the head. Feel the top of the head. Forehead. Eyebrows. The space between the eyebrows. Bridge of the nose. Nose. Nostrils. Notice the eyelids. Eyelashes. Eyes. Cheeks. Upper jaw. Lower jaw. Mouth. Upper teeth. Lower teeth. Roof of the mouth. tongue, bottom of the mouth, lips, back of the mouth, throat, chin, front of neck, clavicle, upper chest, middle chest, lower chest, sternum, the ribs on both sides, the belly, lower belly, front of pelvis, notice right thigh, right outer thigh, right inner thigh, right knee, right outer knee, right inner knee, right shin, inside of right lower leg, outside of right lower leg, right inner ankle, right outer ankle, top of right foot, inside of right foot, outside of right foot, right foot pinky toe, right foot fourth toe, right foot middle toe, right foot second toe, right large toe, sole of right foot, left thigh, left outer thigh, left inner thigh, left knee, left outer knee, left inner knee, left shin, lower left leg outside, lower left leg inside, outside left ankle, inside left ankle, top of left foot, inside of left foot, outside of left foot, left pinky toe, left fourth toe, left middle toe, left second toe, left large toe, sole of left foot. Feel both heels of the feet. Calves. Back of knees. Back of left thigh. Back of right thigh. Back of the pelvis. Back of hips. Lower back. Middle back. Upper back. Back of shoulders. Back of neck. Back of the head. Top of the head. Breathing. Feel the entire back body. The entire front body. The entire right side of the body. The entire left side of the body. Feel the skin of the body. Feel the face. Feel the structures that support the face. Feel the heart of the body, the heart. Feel the arms of the body and the hands. Now we will feel different states in the body. These have to do with our theme of not wanting. Feel the following states in the body. The first one is satisfied. Feel satisfied in your body. If you're not quite feeling it, make sure you're breathing. Feel satisfied. And let that go. Now feel certain in your body. Certain. Feel certain. Let that go. The next word to feel is abundant. Feel abundant in your body. Abundant. Let that go. Now feel capable in your body. Capable. Capable. Good, let that go. Now feel understood. Understood in your body. Feel understood. Understood. Let that go. Our last word to feel is unlimited. Feel unlimited in your body. Unlimited. Okay, let all of that go, remaining here. Now with this deep sense of satisfaction, of abundance, and of being understood and unlimited in this world, let us journey together to another world. Continue following my voice. Without moving, step with me from this place onto the forest floor. Notice the way the earth receives your steps and how the earth gives you her support, her energy, her enthusiasm for all that you are here to do. The earth supports your sankalpa. Allow all of your senses to be filled here in this scene, in this vast and ancient space of forest. Between earth and sky, held here by the elements. Hear the sounds that surround you. Birds. Songbirds indicate safety. Notice them and what they are communicating to you. Hear rustles of small animals moving in the brush and foliage. Water rushing over rocks nearby. Feel and see trees reaching into the sky, waving in the breeze, creating shade and homes for life here. Notice mosses and rocks and a river that runs beside you. Everything here for you. Inviting you to stay, to rest, to discover. You continue walking along the path beside the river until you come to a place with a large rock in the sun. The rock invites you to stretch out, and you do. The warmth of the sunlit rock cradles you, and you let it. Here in all the elements. Everything you will ever need is here. It has shown up for you. It always will. As you rest upon the rock filled with satisfaction and serenity, an animal comes to greet you. It may be a tiny thing or something as big as you. Let the animal come. It is here with a message or symbol of encouragement for seeing through your sankalpa. Accept the gift that the animal brings, even if you don't yet wholly understand it. Spend some time with the animal, perhaps telling stories or playing in the river. Then notice as your time together is ending. Thank the animal and bid each other goodbye. You begin to make your way back through the forest to this place of your practice, to this present, here, now. Journeying back over rocks, over roots, over mosses, and around trees. Feel the evening sun on your skin, the quality of the long rays. Return completely from the forest until you are back here with us, exactly as you were when you tucked yourself in for your practice. Coming all the way back and noticing the sensory details that now surround you. The shape of your body propped in Shavasana. The quality of air around you. The sounds of your familiar space. The assurance of your body, here always for you. Begin to invite movement back to your body. First, maybe your toes, fingers, face, and then larger movements. Finding your way to a seated position to close this time together. And as you go from here, remember to integrate and apply all the energies you've experienced, all that you have awakened. Trust these things that you've unlocked. Trust all that you are. And let that always be enough. Namaste.